YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What's going on, y'all? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all know who it is. It is your man, Byron Williams. Yes, indeed. Also known as Byron Music Man Williams. Yes, indeed. There we go. That chord. That chord. Hit him low. Anyway, man. Y'all know who I'm here with. As always, EBWmultimedia. Yes, indeed. Y'all guessed it. In association with Nairobi 36 Fashion. Yes, indeed. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, videographers, cinematographers, photographers. Product that we're talking about today. Yeah, I gotta forgive me, man. I'm just having a whole bunch of fun. That's all. I'm enjoying myself, y'all. But anyway, let's jump into this. The product that we have for you all today. It was something, and it is something that I got very last minute because I was like, you know what? I'm taking this trip out here to California to film and do all this cool stuff, but yeah, I don't have anything to put this stuff in because my original bag that came, you know, with that had some of the lights that I have in the earlier parts, in the earlier days and stages of this whole film and photography thing or whatever. The zipper broke on that bag. And that bag is, yeah, it still holds together, you know, just in there, kind of nice and neatly. However, I needed a bag. I needed something to travel with, y'all. And I wanted to travel with something very compact, where I would be able to get everything all into this one bag. So when I say everything all into one bag, I needed to get, for my interviews, I always use 5 different lights. So I use my key light, which is a big light. Then I use my field light. Then I would use my 2, you guessed it, my wand lights. Yes, indeed. So that's what, 4 lights. And then I always bring a spare light, which is my favorite bulb. Y'all remember what that bulb is? That cinematic bulb I have? There you go. That B7, that B7C cinematic bulb, y'all. So anyways, yeah. So I have to bring my, so a key light, my key light. Okay, I'm having too much fun, y'all. My key light. Be serious. Come on, dude. Be serious. So I had to get a bag that was compact enough, so to speak, for all these lights, right? The lights, the light stands, the actual hoods for those lights, everything, cables, wires, so on and so forth, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this, turn it around so you can see the name of it. Bow. Europet. I found this bag last minute on Amazon. Yes, indeed I did. A Europet. However, this bag, when I purchased it right before this trip, I paid $55 for this bag. That is not a bad deal. A very large bag, $55 on Amazon. Has 3 pockets. Has a shoulder strap. Obviously, the regular straps on there for you to carry, or regular handles. This bag is pretty large, man. No wheels. I learned my lesson with that one. Coming through that airport. However, I digress. But it comes with these two little, well, I guess not little, but these two inserts, or paddings rather. One for the top of the bag, one for the bottom of the bag, for a little more stability for your lights and such and such. So again, this is a Europec carrying case, and I paid $55 for it, like $55 and some change with all the taxes and fees and all that kind of good stuff on Amazon right before, maybe like the day or 2 days before this actual trip took place. And let me tell you how much I appreciate this bag, because I do not like to carry a lot of stuff. I do not like to carry a lot of things. I don't like having a lot of bags and things of that nature. However, this bag helped me out tremendously. And I was able to not only carry my equipment in this bag, but I was also able to eliminate suitcases and put my clothes in this bag. That's right. So I had 5 lights, 5 different stands, wires, cables, cords, 2 weeks worth of clothes, as well as a couple gowns for the Naira 36 Fashion women's clothing line. Now, not for me to wear, you know what I'm saying? However, California, man, models everywhere. Models everywhere. And I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm going to just leave it at that. I took some clothes out there with me from the women's clothing line, Naira 36 Fashion. I certainly did. I certainly did. Not certainly, but I certainly did. Anyway, as I digress, come back. I got to be more professional, man. Like, it's hard. So as I was saying, the Europack bag, they have different sizes. Obviously, I went for the largest bag that they had. The bag up from this bag, the only difference really was that particular bag had wheels on it. So it went from like, what, $55 to, I think it was like $120, $120 or so, which really still isn't bad for a bag with wheels on it, so you don't have to carry it, which I'm going to more than likely end up going with that bag. Again, learning experiences. However, I was able to put my, again, 5 different lights, including the stands, as well as some clothing in there for the entire trip, on top of, like I said, a couple pieces that I wanted to bring and for the Naira 36 Fashion project that I have going on. It's in the workings, y'all. It's in the workings. I might give y'all some what's it called? Behind the scenes footage. Yeah, I may give y'all some behind the scenes footage of what's going on with that. What's going on with that whole Naira 36 Fashion thing. But anyways, carrying bag. That's what we're talking about. The Europec carrying bag. It's 10 inches deep. So like I said, I stuffed as much stuff in there as I possibly could. And again, for me to take this trip, I packed everything into that bag. Again, we're talking 2 weeks worth of clothing, as well as, again, some of the clothing, the women's clothing line from the Naira 36 Fashion. And again, lights, stands, cables, cords, plugs, everything from A to Z. So again, this bag, actually grab it one more time. This bag, yeah guys, it really worked out for me really well. Great investment. I am very, very glad grateful and thankful that I did end up with this particular bag. And again, like I said, so it opens up wide enough to where, like I said, these guys right here lay down in there. Like I said, I put one on the bottom of the bag, and obviously the other one goes up top. And like I said, the patches, not patches, but the pockets, the pockets on the sides where I put like a majority of the cables and the wires and all that kind of good stuff. And yeah, so again, Europick travel bag for your equipment. You can also put your tripod in there. Again, depending on how much stuff you have, and not only just how much stuff you have, but what particular pieces it is that you have. My tripod is a little bit larger, just because it's, you know, more durable and you know, for a cinema camera. So I could not fit that in the bag and close it up with everything in there. Now it'll fit in there. Like I said, the tripod would actually fit in there with all those lights and all those things, but having, like, you know, like I said, you know, clothing in there and all that kind of stuff or whatnot, that's the part of it that really kind of, you know, it adds those layers, which made it difficult to try to get that tripod in there. So, but it's cool because my tripod has a separate bag anyways. But again, short, sweet, straight to the point video about the Europick travel bag, and you can grab it off of Amazon. And again, like I said, you can put all your lights in there. It's for it's for a light travel, you know. It's for a really light travel, some, you know, kind of like quick in and out type of situation, or like I said, again, just something very, very light. And in this case was a very light travel situation for me, because like I said, I didn't bring all of my lights, and I didn't bring all of my toys with me. Just some very specific things to be able to capture footage that I've been able to capture. So again, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, social media world. Thank you as always for supporting the channel, for supporting me. Again, this journey is just that. It is a journey, but I'm loving it. I'm appreciating it. And man, we just gonna keep it going. And as always, click the subscribe, the bells, and all those good things. Put in there some comments if you want to see this or that, or let your boy know how he's doing, and all that kind of good stuff, y'all. As always, I appreciate you. Peace.